Good morning, my name's Owen.
And I'm Tom.
And today we're doing a Coggeshall training walk in preparation for our Essex Way 2020 challenge. The walk today is 19 miles long and will take us from Coggeshall to the Colne Valley and back. The first leg is roughly 8 miles and will take us from Coggeshall to Wakes Colne. The second leg is 3 miles, taking us on to Earls Colne. And the final leg is 8 miles and will take us from Earls Colne back to Coggeshall. Hopefully, this will give you some kind of perspective when following our walk today. So now you've seen the route, we're on the Essex Way at the moment. We're trying not to stay on it too much because we don't want too many spoilers for when we do the actual challenge.
Yeah, save some for the challenge.
That's right. So what we're doing is we're just heading east at the moment, in a sort of Colchester or coast bearing direction, just so you can get far enough east to be able to then take pretty much straight north up to Chapel and Wakes Colne. So yeah, we'll see you in a bit. Hope you get some nice shots on the way up, and if we see anything interesting we'll just stop and let you know. We wouldn't want you missing anything.
This is what I keep all my sex appeal in.
So we're just catching up after our little leg there. That was a good walk. We had a good pace going. What was the pace?
About 3.5 miles per hour, which is not so bad.
That's a decent walk. So Tom's just going to give you a bit of a rundown as to what the nav's going to be from here into Chapel and Wakes Colne.
So we're going to head along the Essex Way, which is where we'll be on the actual challenge itself. We're going to meet the River Colne, I believe, and then we're going to turn left back into Wakes Colne and Chapel direction.
Nice, so we're pretty confident on the route, and obviously we've got the Essex Way signpost to take us some of the way. It's been quite nice today to pick up some of the Essex Way, just to sort of get a feel for the kind of terrain we're going to be walking on the challenge. And so yeah, we'll beast it in, have a bit of a rest when we get there, and we'll just have a little chat and a catch up when we get there. So see you there in a minute. So it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, just finished our about a third of the walk, would you say?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, so we're going to have a bit of a bite to eat in a minute. But we thought we'd just stop and tell you a bit about the challenge, because I'm sure quite a lot of you who are watching this might not have anything in terms of knowledge about what we're doing. So basically what we're doing is we're going to do the Essex Way in about 3 days. So that's about 81 miles in it in 3 days.
81 miles, quite a bit.
Yeah, so basically we're doing it for Age Concern because we want to try and raise as much money as we can Do you want to tell us a bit about the days in terms of walking, Tom?
Yeah, sure. So the first day is going to be 30 miles, and that's going from Epping in the south of Essex up to Turling, which is near Chelmsford. Second day is going to be the easiest, we reckon, 19 miles. That's going to go from Turling up to Colchester, where we're going to be staying at Owen's Nan's house.
That's right.
We're going to love it. And then last day is the biggest day at 31 miles, and that's going to be from Colchester up to Harwich.
Yeah, so we've got a bit of an exciting walk coming up. This is a training walk, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to test and adjust a lot of our equipment. So the camera, obviously we want to see what it's like shooting, the kind of workflow we can build up, swapping out batteries, taking breaks, all that sort of stuff. Testing out, you know, all tripods and handholds and stuff. And also trying to get used to load bearing, because we've changed up a little bit of our weight that we're going to be carrying. So in terms of all of the training we've been doing about 200 miles of training so far. It's just nice to be able to swap things up a bit and, you know, go out and see some local sites that we might not see en route. Just makes it a bit more interesting for you guys as well, trying to keep up with how we're getting on in terms of our progress towards the challenge. You know, you're not seeing the same sort of stuff we're going to be doing on the challenge. So that's why, like we said earlier, we're trying to stay as far away from the Essex Way as much as we can. Obviously, with a route like the Essex Way going the whole way across Essex, it's quite difficult when you're doing training walks to avoid it, but, you know, we do our best.
That's fine, though.
Yeah.
Just have little pockets where we're familiar with.
That's right. Unfortunately, Harrison couldn't be with us today. He's off up in York having a blast, doing loads of walking up there. So it's just me and Tom today. You know, he's not that terrible to be around, so I don't mind the company. But yeah, how are you finding today, Tom?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. It's been a nice walk. It's only about 10 o'clock, as you mentioned. Done quite a bit of the route already. So
yeah,
crack on with the rest of it.
We set off at 7, so, you know, considering we've been walking for 3 hours, that's not too bad. Not too bad. So we're gonna have a bite to eat, have a look around Chapel and Wakes Colne, and we'll catch back in with you, you know, when we find something interesting on the way.
Yeah, nice.
Weather check!
It's smoking!
Oh, right, we've just come all the way from Chapel, so we've just done that long walk. It's a bit loud here with the cars, so we'll just find somewhere a bit quieter and have a bit of a chat then. So, see you there. Hello, so we're picking up from where we were in Colne earlier, because we stopped for a bit just to have a bit of a drink and a bit of a rest. But it was just too busy by the side of the road, too loud with cars going past, so we wanted to really do it justice, so we've come to somewhere a bit quieter, a bit further on down the path. So how are we doing on nav?
So we're 13 miles in, so we've got another 4.8 or so to go. About 5 hours in as well, so we're at Greensted Green, and we're going to start heading back down towards Marksall now.
Brilliant. So we're pretty much on the home straight now, and we've got some pretty interesting stuff coming up, haven't we?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah,
got some nice wood blocks to go through.
Yeah, and we're going past Colne Airfield. We're not actually going through it, but we're going around it, so we should be able to get some nice views of aircraft coming into land, as if the weather holds up, which...
Yeah, that'd be nice. It's supposed to be raining a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It was nice. Weather forecast was nice and sunny for today, but it's gone a bit overcast, so we're just going to cross our fingers and see how it goes. But yeah, we'll crack on, and we'll let you know if we see anything on the way past, but hope you enjoy the views on the way in. Weather check!
It's not smoking!
How's it going, Tom?
Oh, it's wet,
mate.
So we're about 16 miles in now, 2 kilometres away from Marks Hall. So what we're going to do is we're going to press into Marks Hall and we'll pick up from there.
Car bonus.
Car check! But yeah, pretty much the plan is, I'll move over to the other side of the road. The plan is that basically we're just going to chat a bit about what we've been doing over the last week in preparation for the challenge, and then we'll talk about what we've got planned in the coming week too. So yeah, we'll see you when we get there. So guys, we're at the 18-mile mark and we're still inside of the Marks Hall estate. We've got maybe 3k until we finish. So we're doing quite well. How are we doing time-wise, Tom?
We're at 6 hours 50 since we left the car park this morning. Probably another half an hour back, I reckon.
Awesome. Awesome, half hour to go. So we're gonna talk a bit about what we've done this week in terms of preparation for the challenge. So we're going to start off with Harrison. Harrison's been up in Yorkshire and he's done the Yorkshire Dales Three Peaks walk. So that's all miles adding up to the challenge. Tom here has been in contact with the Witham Town Mayor.
Yeah, and also some of the air cadets as well. They've given us some good PR. And the Army Cadets, Essex Army Cadets have done a great deal for us. And they've agreed to give us some t-shirts as well, which is great.
So a bit of PR from local organisations, which is always good. And we are also getting in contact at the moment currently with all the local town and mayors along the route, and also the local MP, just to try and spread the message and see if we can get as much traction behind the challenge as possible, because we want to raise as much money as possible for Age Concern this year. So yeah, we're just going to keep on walking until we get back to Coggeshall. If we see anything on the way, we'll let you know. But yeah, see you in a bit. So we've just arrived at Coggeshall. We've done 19 miles of walking exactly, and How much time have we done it in?
7 hours and 17 minutes.
That's pretty damn good going.
Yeah, not bad.
So yeah, we're just about to head into Coggeshall. I think we're going to wrap it up here. It's been a brilliant walk. How do you think it's gone?
Myself. Yeah, pretty strong all the way through, I reckon.
Yeah, good. So Coggeshall is actually super rich in history. It's along with Earl's Colne we've been today, it's actually some of the best recorded history in the whole of the UK. I mean, it was mentioned in the Domesday Book in 1066 by William the Conqueror. So I think Tom's just going to tell us all a little bit about the history.
Well, it's got quite a rich history for being haunted. The hotel in the village, the White Hart, is well known for having supernatural occurrences. The field that we're standing on at the moment, which I think there's a cut scene showing now, is actually where they used to burn witches. Isn't that mad? The Witchfinder General, who I think was, what was his name?
Hopkins from Manningtree. Yeah.
From Manningtree. Apparently the last witch hunt was in Coggeshall in Essex. Interesting.
Yeah, so we're going to wrap it up here. Sorry about some of the noise. It's been a brilliant walk. We hope you've enjoyed it. And yeah, we're going to see what we can do within the next week. And we'll try and come back to you by next Wednesday with some news on what we've done. So hope you have a brilliant week. Hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll see you later.
In a bit.